G'day team, Jeremy Britton, 24-hour wealth coach, down on the beach just on sunrise on the 9th of November, and it's exactly 1 year ago today at this exact time that I got the phone call saying my father-in-law had passed away. Died suddenly just exactly 29 days after my wedding. He was in perfect health, very fit, and just suddenly stopped one day while he was in the gym. Obviously very sad news, very unexpected, just after our wedding. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that in the last 12 months I was dealing with not only the loss of my father-in-law, the loss of my daughter, betrayal of a business partner, betrayal of a former partner, a whole bunch of different stuff that was going on in my life. And back then, when I was feeling very, very depressed, very down, I was actually prescribed antidepressants by the doctor. And I took one pill, had such a bad reaction to the pill, I never took any more. And when I was talking to my friend and told her about this horrible reaction I'd had to the antidepressants, she told me that she'd actually been prescribed the same drugs. And there's also the side effect, if you go off the drugs, you have this horrible reaction as well. I did a bit of Google research and found out that when you go off these drugs, the withdrawals are so bad that the doctors often prescribe methadone. Methadone is the drug they prescribe you when they're weaning you off heroin. So some of these antidepressants are actually just as addictive, in fact possibly more addictive than heroin. Now I have this theory, once you go on the antidepressants, you become addicted to them, you become reliant on them. And that's how the pharmaceutical companies stitch you up. Some people have been on antidepressants for 8 years and the original event made them depressed in the first place is no longer there, but the drugs are still there. And the withdrawal is so bad for going off the drugs that people stay on the drugs. I have another theory that you've actually got a little happiness muscle inside of you. And if you work it, if you exercise it, when you're going through depression, then it can actually get stronger and you can lift yourself out of depression. Now, I've had a few things happen since the stuff that's happened last year that would normally have got me down, but now that don't get me down. I do practice the art of happiness, I exercise my muscle, I meditate every morning, most afternoons, and I stay on top of things and try to control my emotions. If you prescribe drugs, every time something bad happens, you don't get to exercise your happiness muscle, you don't get to deal with the depression, and you don't actually get any stronger. You don't get to be in control of your emotions. Again, this is just my theory. You can take it or leave it. And if you've been prescribed antidepressants and you're on antidepressants, I'm not judging you, I'm just saying, hey, you may like to consider not being stuck on drugs for the rest of your life, not being dependent on any one person, on any one substance for your own happiness. Your happiness has to come from within. You have to work on it, develop it, exercise it every single day so that you can have the life that you want to live without being reliant, dependent, or addicted to anything external. Seek happiness within, seek the truth within, follow what the great religious teachers of the past have said, and inquire within. Talk to you soon, with a big smile, down on the beach, or at 24hourwealthcoach.com.